Hey crafty cuties! I am here to share with you January's junk trunk kit and I'm super excited. This is a journal that I created using the kit. The kit does come with a digital portion which includes a set of exclusive videos, a supply list, a binding template, and I think some digital journaling cards. So keep that in mind. I'm going to basically go through the entire kit and explain each piece as we go through. Some of the things I think could be overlooked, just like in the last kit, and by the way, these are available worldwide. If you want any of the details on how to get a kit or how much it costs, anything like that, I will have all of that info listed below. This is the main kit, and let's just get started. So the first part is you get a little kit card. This is just something that explains who was involved in the kit, who's on the design team. I recommend following the lovely people on my design team because they will likely be creating videos or sharing photos on Instagram and things, and you can get a lot of great ideas from them. Let's just get going. Okay, so in here is some sari silk ribbon, and this is from Victorian Gypsy Girl on Etsy. I wanted to include this because people ask me all the time what it's like working with sari silk ribbon, or they mentioned that they've wanted to try it, and I think that it is just so gorgeous. And so you're getting a yard of this, which is definitely enough if you wanted to use it for a closure, or if you wanted to line a few of your pages, you could use this for tags as well. I think it is so fun, and I really love the quality here. You are going to be getting an amazing little retro pack. This is from Amore Fabrics on Etsy. She actually has a giveaway which is attached to her kit if you purchase one. So if you purchase one of my kits, you are basically entered into her drawing. And you can get all of the information here when you receive your kit. But basically, we'll go through here. So this is the pack that she sent me, and I will mention that this one's going to vary a little bit because she kind of gave me different bits and pieces that were left over, and to be honest, I didn't compare to see what the difference was, but again, just use this as a representation. I think this is the only thing that the amount is going to differentiate. I think she gave me more than what's in the kits, but you'll get a sample of different retro trims. These are all vintage, which is super fun. They really go with the kit, which you will see. Oh yes, these are awesome. She gave us some vintage buttons, and I think that each kit gets one of these packs. And then there are some different fabrics, and I know that each of her kits has a few different fabrics. These are going to be so great for creating fabric pockets or tip-ins, anything like that. And then a vintage book page. I forgot to mention this first, but you'll also get an envelope, and in this envelope, this is where you will find your link to all of the digital pieces that come with the kit. So you'll open it up. Basically, there will be my business card, and on the back here, I'm going to have a label that's going to have one link, and that link will take you to a folder that has everything in one spot. Do keep in mind that if anyone has issues with the links, last time I had some people that had issues kind of figuring it all out. I will help you. I can email it to you, and I can message it to you as well. I do plan to actually message everyone the links like I did last time, but since there's so many more kits, I knew that it was just going to be really hard to get that out right away, so I wanted to just make sure that it was in an easy spot, and what better way to just send it with your kit, right? Okay, next up we have this little pack here. This is from Stephanie, Above Par Crafts. Oh, I hate to rip this. There we go, perfect. So inside, I showed a sneak peek of this already, but now you can see it all together. You will get a little glassine bag, and keep in mind, use the glassine bag too. You get a sample of some binding thread, a sale tag, a little shipping tag. This is her card, super cute. And then you also get this cool little, I don't even know what kind of card this is. It's like a calendar card. And then a book card, library book card. Super fun. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside and go over that last. This is really exciting. You are going to get a little DIY chunky charm kit. This has everything that you need to create a charm. This was mine right here. Now I did add this flower charm, sorry guys. So the flower charm is not included, but everything else right here is included. So you will get even the little, you'll get the little chain, you will get the little eye pins, and there are some rings in here. And then you even get a little spool that has clear thread. I guess that's what you would call it. And it's kind of like fishing line. And you can use that for your beads, or you can use the eye pins. Like, there's just several different ways. You will need obviously maybe some pliers or some simple tools, but you have everything here that you need to create a chunky charm. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go through. Oh, this is kind of a main part. So, okay, we'll go here. You are going to get another sample of lace. And in here, I also have a tag that has my absolute favorite waxed linen thread. This is from Paper Source. You are getting, I think it's a little over a yard. It's definitely enough to use if you wanted to sew up like your inserts that would go inside a traveler's notebook. But keep in mind, you can also make a regular journal as well. So anyways, you can use that. And then you will also get elastic, which is definitely something that you are going to need if you do choose to make a traveler's notebook. But even if you created just like a regular journal, elastic can be really nice for a closure. And then the lace is just going to be basically a mixture of laces from Mattis Lace and Trimming. This is something I added in the last kit, and I knew you guys would love to have it again. This is going to be kind of the main part to your journal. So you get faux leather, and you're going to get a piece that is at least 12 by 13, or sorry, at least 12 by 12, but you're gonna see here, this is a 12 by 12 paper, and I basically cut these all extra. So you might notice that this is not going to be perfectly cut. I don't want anyone to open this up and be like, oh my gosh, mine's like all uneven. I just did that so that I could include extra so that you have a little bit extra to work with. That way you could either create 2 smaller journals, or you can definitely have enough for a full-size journal. I think it's always nice to have extra when it comes to fabric and things like this. But there are a variety of colors that you may receive. So that part is going to be part of kind of the secret and the fun in the kit, but I'll show you. Over here there is also a black, and then there is like a speckled brown. There's also a speckled brown that's a little bit lighter than this. And this part is going to be completely random. You can't choose which color you're getting. You're just going to get one of the pieces, but I think that they are all amazing. So there's that, and even the lining I think is so nice. You really do not have to line this on the inside. It is very, very nice. However, you guys know I like to go above and beyond, and so I also included fabric. And again, this is going to be at least a 12 by 12 square, probably a little bit bigger, so you can use this so many different ways. I actually used mine for the first one on the inside here. I lined it, but I'm going to also show another way that you could use this fabric to create a separate fabric journal, and then you could even use this to create you know, like a faux leather journal, just to show you how you guys can get the most of this kit. Okay, so I guess we will go ahead and go through the papers. Okay, so we'll get this out of the way. I am including a small manila envelope. I wanted to do so because you can really easily use these for the base of a journal. Now this is a smaller one. I think it's 9 by, I forget the size, but it's a smaller one. But you can definitely create a smaller journal with this, and I think that would be fun. Or you can just use it as, you know, as a page in your journal. Let's see, I included a few just vintage book pages. You can use these to make embellishments or use them as journal pages. A piece of ledger paper, because this is something I just love using in all of my journals. You will get a sample of papers from Trina at Feed the Birdies, and this is one of the pages. This is like a vintage book writing paper, vintage, I forget what you call this paper, like hand lettering paper. There we go. And then this is some onion paper, which is such a cool texture. And so that was so nice of her to send these. She just sent these for us, and so I'm cutting them down so we can all have a little bit there. And then there are some more vintage book pages here. These are just kind of random. These ones were in a Pillsbury recipe book, and I thought that they went well with the theme here. You will get some coffee dyed paper. And then these are the journal pages. Now, as you can see, I wanted to mention this just because retro is such a specific theme. It might not be everyone's cup of tea, but even if you did not use these with this whole kit, I feel like you are getting so much. But I think that these pages are just gorgeous. They are printed out for you, which is going to be nice. I cut mine out already, so you will be getting like a full page. But these are from Mine Beretti. Her name is Sophie. That is her Etsy shop name. And so I'll just go through and show you each page. You will be getting this whole set. So it's a full journal set, which is so cool. And if you can see, it's super meal kind of menu planner themed. But I am also going to show you, if you wanted to just use this as a normal journal, I'll show you different ways that you can do so. It doesn't have to be, you know, a meal planner, but it could also, which is so cool because I think it's so cute. And then there are also little embellishment pages, or sorry, there's one embellishment page as well that have these little pieces that can be cut out and used, and I'm so excited. These are such gorgeous pages. Wow, I could not talk there for a minute. Such gorgeous pages. Okay, and then this is just going to be kind of a random little pack, and it's just, this one I have filled up for my design team members, and so there might be a little extra in here. So this is just going to kind of show you an array of what you can expect. It's just going to be a few extra little pieces. This is something that I added after I already put everything together. You might get vintage buttons, vintage playing cards, shipping tags. This is some vintage paper, like it's notebook paper, glassine bag, guest check, a layaway tag, and a library card. So again, this is just to kind of show you, this is just an extra little pack that I kind of tossed in there. So there we go, guys. So this is a ton. I'm so excited. And remember that you're going to also get the digital portion of this kit. And then quickly, I just wanted to mention also that I will be offering a smaller kit. It's called Just the Shell. And it's basically going to include everything that you need to create just like the shell of a journal. So not the pages, but like the outside. It'll come with the elastic. So basically it's going to be like a piece of faux leather, a piece of fabric. And by the way, there are different fabrics that come with the kits. These are a couple that I'll just show you real quick. I want to keep some of it a surprise. And you will get your binding pieces, the elastic and the thread, and then on top of the faux leather and the fabric plus the binding, you will get one surprise. It might be one of the DIY bead kits, it might be a lace packet. It's going to be an absolute surprise, but you also get the digital portion, so that's going to be nice if you're wanting to spend a little bit less and you already have like so much in your stash. I think it'll be a great option for you. Also, because it's a smaller kit, the shipping will be less for international folks, so it might be something to look into if you are international and you really want the kit but you just can't deal with the shipping costs. Alright guys, I know it's a lot of information. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing what you can expect in the kits. If I've left anything out or any info like that, I will have it down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!